Okay. Alrighty. Yes, it is recording. Word. Sometimes I forget to like smile. It's pretty funny. I get really monotone. But so one thing I've been like working on and wanting to like implement and like kind of bring more into my life is like more people that I connect with and connect deeply with, right? And so I really enjoy cold plunges and joined this Facebook group and just invited people to like come to this cold plunge, right? And it was interesting to see this pattern show up where this beautiful woman like commented, "Yeah, I'll come," and just the like whole story, just all my stories came up of what this belief that I have inside me with like beautiful women, like that somehow there is some like disconnect, that we're not on the same level, and I put them on this pedestal, right? This nice guy, like I'm gonna put this woman on a pedestal, which is interesting. And like I had to kind of go inward because I was like creating all these scenarios in my mind. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do this to get them to like me, like, which is just that same pattern of trying to get something from them, like because I believe that I'm lacking for some reason, right? And it was like really rad to like I just started writing down my thoughts. And like one technique that I've seen that helps me so much is CBT, cognitive behavioral technique or therapy. And it's where you're recognizing, becoming more aware of your thoughts. Like you take it like almost like outside view of what's kind of going on. You start to write it down and see the distortion like in your thoughts, and to try to like, okay, what are the feelings that I'm having? Like what beliefs cause those feelings, and what are the thoughts that I'm having, right? And so it was just like funny, like it was just a message from some person, like they may show up, they may not, like it was just like an overreaction in my mind because there was some belief inside of me that for me to like be enough to get my needs met or whatever, that I have to overcompensate or do things, create scenarios where like I have control and I can show them that I am enough. And it's like, okay, that energy when you go into it, that's what like repulses people. And I've known that. I've seen that where I'm on the other side of that. And I've seen it where I see this self-fulfilling prophecy of like, oh, yeah, this person's really backing away because they feel this energy, right? And like, it's funny because no one showed up, but I was able to let it go. And I just enjoyed the cold, like river plunge. Like it was so nice, and I just like enjoyed it. But it was interesting to see that like, hey, this pattern shows up and I can be okay, just recognize it, like work through it and move on. Because it's like, I actually want to enjoy these moments, because when you're just like, oh, how am I going to be enough, or how am I going to, like, it's just that pattern of like neediness that kind of developed as a kid, where we learned if I'm going to get my needs met, I got to be a nice guy or whatever. I see that like pattern in my life a lot, and that's where it starts, is just starting to recognize it and seeing like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I can love that part of myself because it's just trying to, out of love, protect and to help me. But it no longer serves me, because then you're not feeling the need of expressing like who you really are, and like, because then people can't connect with someone who they're hiding behind, right? And they're trying to get something from you, like that's the needy energy. And so they're just able to let that go. And that felt really good, because most of the time I'm just like, throughout the whole day, like, what? And then they don't even show up. And it's like, wow, I just wasted a bunch of time for someone who didn't even like meet or whatever. And so that was a good learning experience for me. And it's like, okay, keep going, keep trying to meet people, keep trying these things. And so, yeah, if you're wanting to like have deeper connections and keep, it's like just keep trying and showing up, even if there are small like wins. Like count them and keep building upon them, and that's what I'm gonna keep doing.